Melendez and Walker to the top on 2nd down and 8. Handoff now goes to Keon Lattimore. And Lattimore is stuffed up for a loss on the play. Jay Henry, Jeff Noshel,
Mike
Florello.
Boy, this is getting to the action here. And what the Mountaineers do is they capture the line of scrimmage. Boy, there you see those dark helmets all over the place there. They just blew that play up right from the start.
Jay Henry and Jeff Noshel. Henry, leading tackler with 14, a junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that's a loss on the play of about 3. Runs down to the 39-yard line. 3rd down and 12. Out of a shotgun. Hollenbach is there. Has some time and overthrows Weatherly. Downfield and ran him at the 20-yard line.
But that was not the time to have a misconnect between receiver quarterback. And you look at that defense push West Virginia all the way back. They had miserable field position. They punt their way out, and their defense comes in. And you talk about man up. The Mountaineers there, they stuck in the mud and were able to fight their way out. That was an awful possession for Maryland and great for the Mountaineers.
They held Maryland to -2 on the possession. To prove your point, here comes a kick by Podlesh. This went straight down the field, and this is going to be an excellent punt to the 2. A 38-yard punt. There's no return. And the West Virginia Mountaineers will have it back up to their own 2-yard line. Closed captioning for today's telecast provided by S&K, America's men's store.
Great special teams play in this ball game. Punting, coverage, outstanding release guys on both sides of the line, and this is really, especially if you love the game and you love the intricacies of the game, then you like this. Now, in terms of offense, we haven't seen much at all. A couple of big plays, and nobody's opportunistic. Nobody's willing to cash in.
Dan Moses is still there at center. Adam Bednarik's under center. Hand off now. First man through is assassinated by DeQuell Jackson. That is Pernell Williams looking for somebody to hand the ball to after. Jackson, the leading tackler, with 34 tackles in the first 2 games.
Boy, the human hit machine right there in the middle. You watch him. He's going to get to the action, and he knows what to do. Boy, that's textbooks. Textbook, helmet right under the chin. A little rise and shine on that one, brother.
Miles is split wide out to the right side. On 2nd down and 9. Gain of 1 on the play, and West Virginia wants a timeout. The Mountaineers want to talk things over here with 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter, as they look to get this 2nd down play away. Let's head to the sidelines and Mike Hogwood.
Well, it's been a frustrating quarter so far for West Virginia. Rich Rodriguez, after they came out the field, went over and talked to the entire offense and said, guys, it's not about our play out there. It's about us relaxing. He said, you guys have got to relax. This is a big game. We talked about it. It's a rival game. Right now, a lot of these players who haven't started in a game like this before are really tense. They need to relax just a little bit. And by the way, Moses, he must have practiced that snap 20 times over here on the sidelines before going back out on offense.
Thank you, Mike. The announcers for this game, by the way, are selected and compensated by Jefferson Pilot Sports. This broadcast is a copyright presentation, and any use of it without the express permission of the Atlantic Coast Conference and Jefferson Pilot Sports is prohibited. Well, you can bet Dan Moses knows what this rivalry is all about. It is not a conference rivalry, but it is something that's been a constant on both teams' schedules since 1980.
You better believe it.
Maryland has won 4 of the last 5, but West Virginia had the last laugh in overtime in Morgantown a year ago. 2nd down and a long 9. Ball at the 4. Williams gets the call off the right side. Not much there. You know one thing, Doc, we have not seen West Virginia go to their true option. Their quarterbacks who both were their leading rushers so far. We've only seen 1, and 2, they haven't taken the ball at all.
Now, Steve, they've had horrible field position. They just haven't been where I think they'd like to get you know, where they can run their offense. But I'll say what, this Boston for Maryland, this kid has been digging into trenches. Maryland's defensive line has been the best I've seen this year.
West Virginia 1 out of 4 on first down. They typically are 12 of 33 on the year, 36%. We got a flag down on the play. Now let's see what the call is here.
Prior to the snap, full start offense, number 70. At the distance to the goal, remains third down.
That's the 4th penalty on the offense alone. The defense has 1, but the offense has 4 penalties on it so far.
Yeah, it's been ugly on both sides of the ball. But, you know, the bottom line is that if you're the road team and you're not trailing, you're doing all right by my standards.
That's right.
Maryland can have all the people here in red you want, but you got to put some points on the board. And so far, the Mountaineers are hanging in there.
Third down. Ball backed up to the 2-yard line, and now we've got a whistle. And that's the end of the first quarter. So 1 quarter down, no points either side, as the Maryland Terrapins and the West Virginia Mountaineers in the 44th renewal of this rivalry of border schools go at it in our Citgo ACC Game of the Week. No score from College Park after 1. In Maryland, West Virginia, 3rd down and 10 from their own 3-yard line. It's been a gain of field position. Bednarik trying to change that. Has Miles complete. He dropped it out of bounds, but it is complete, and it's a big gainer for the Mountaineers as they push the ball to midfield. A 48-yard hookup. Josh Wilson pushed him out of bounds.
But timing is everything. And this offensively, we hadn't seen much. Nice route, kept it tight. Ball is absolutely perfect. Good throw and catch for the Mountaineers.
Big size advantage for Miles at 6'3" over Josh Wilson at 5'10". 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers.
Miles is a player.
Yes, he is. Leading receiver for West Virginia. Hand off Pernell Williams. And Williams wrapped up by Trey Covington, who's been in on a bunch of tackles for Maryland here early on. A gain of about 3. It takes it down to the Maryland 46-yard line. Let's take a look at our first quarter stats so far in this game. The Maryland Terrapins getting a better measure of it. Average yards per play, 3.6. Put the time of possession to the Mountaineers, but not working out of field position.
No, not at all. Maryland really blew an opportunity with great field position. So far the years are showing some guts.
Pernell Williams now moving the ball for West Virginia. He's close to another Mountaineer first down. DeQuell Jackson brings him down to the 40-yard line.
Very effective run. Maybe their best on the ground. I mean, Maryland has been stingy, you know, giving up the running attack. But West Virginia is a rhythm offense, and they've yet to really get into a good flow. But that big play, that could be it. The spark that lights it.
A 48-yard reception by Brandon Miles. As West Virginia operating in their best field position of the day. Handoff first man through. That's the fullback Smith. And he bulls his way inside the 30-yard line down to the 27. A 13-yard gain. Strong safety Milton Harris has to make the tackle.
245 yards, man on man. And Maryland really just overruns it. They had guys in the spot. Now watch this. That's what I like, buddy. Dragging guys in the process.
Owen Schmidt, 245-pound sophomore from Fairfax, Virginia. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams. He rolls out of 1 tackle from Bolston, and then it is brought down after about a yard gain. Jefferson in on the tackle, as well as number 68, Carlos Feliciano.
Though Bolston has played well. But West Virginia now starting to get in that rhythm. Getting a couple of good plays. This gives, you know, Coach McGee on offense a chance to diversify his play calling. Open a few things up and try to pop one.
Bednarik has gone all the way so far today. 18 series he started for West Virginia. Pat White has started 10. Quarterback Heat. The first option-type play we've seen of that sort today, and it takes the ball down to the 21-yard line. It is a gain of 6 for Bednarik, who is West Virginia's 2nd leading ground gainer so far this season. Wesley Jefferson on the tackle.
That option, it makes you think about some things. Freeze the linebacker. There you see DeQuell Jackson kind of gets overrun by it, and then they wash him out of it. And it's still a good forward drive for the Mountaineers, who are slowly but surely easing their way to pay dirt.
3rd down, 3. West Virginia threatening the red zone. Out of a shotgun, doggone close to it. Matter of fact, he's got it at the 17-yard line. Driven out of bounds.
Steve, he made a great decision not to throw it, that he could get it on his own. There you watch the read. That freezes the linebacker under a little pressure. Now watch him here at the end. How competitive are you? This kid's loaded with adrenaline. He made it right to the line, and we've watched him do this on film. He's not shy. Doesn't get a lot of credit for running like Pat White, but can run the football.
Didn't come in here with that reputation of running, really. Olsen and Williams, double setbacks. They're the protection for Bednarik, who runs left side. Bednarik at the 10. Bednarik knocked out of bounds at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup on the play of 8.
Strong. That is strong. When your quarterback starts stiff-arming defensive ends, buddy, you can win with that.
Here's West Virginia's problem. They've had the ball 9 times in the red zone and only scored 4. 3 touchdowns and 1 field goal. They've had 2 fumbles. And that's our call to recycle red zone.
And Maryland would like them to continue with that trend.
This is 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1. Awfully hard to defend that. Bednarik has Colson behind him. Colson, handoff, brought down by Covington. He is close to the first down, but maybe about a yard short. Good penetration by the guy you've cited so far today, Doc. That's Bolston.
Well, Bolston, you know, you can just tell sometimes when a guy is on, he's going to have that kind of game. And so far, Bolston has been very active. This is the best drive the Mountaineers have been able to put together, and it all started with Miles. Big play with Bednarik to Miles.
Bednarik 3 out of 4 and 52 yards, and now you see Rich Rodriguez wants a timeout. This is a critical play. 3rd down, less than a yard. They are at the Maryland 7. It's the deepest penetration by either team in the other's territory this afternoon. And Rich Rodriguez, given the struggles that West Virginia has had in the red zone, they want to make sure they get this one right.
Nothing wrong with that. I know coaches are. You want to make sure that the kid does exactly what you want him to do to put your team in the best position to score.
4 out of 7 on 3rd down. They've made their last 3. They got a big one coming when we come back to College Park. No score, but Maryland is on the defense. West Virginia threatening. 3rd down and less than a yard. They're at the Maryland 8. Schmidt and Gwaltney, the setbacks. This is Gwaltney. He's got the first down. And he's inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. So West Virginia gets a fresh set of downs inside the 5 and a chance to get the day's first score.
Now, Gwaltney put that 240 pounds to work. No messing around. Hit the hole, expect contact, and lean forward. And that's exactly what he did. Strong run for a freshman.
1st and goal. West Virginia's converted 5 of 8 3rd down conversions this afternoon. They're knocking on the door. Bednarik to Keith. Bednarik shot down at the 1-yard line. Looked like he had the surge. Jefferson is there. Also Conrad Bolston getting back up off the pile. Here's how Maryland defends the red zone. 6 times they've had to defend down here. They've allowed scores on 5 occasions, all of them touchdowns. And that's a look at the red zone. Visit calltorecycle.org to find a battery and cell phone collection sites nearest you. 2nd down and goal. Ball situated between the 2 and the 1-yard line. Jallow is split wide out to the right side. Bednarik checking up at the line. Waltney's his setback. He gets the toss. He is close. I think he was denied. Second effort may push him over, but they're going to knock him down at the 1.
Low man wins. If you watch Maryland's defensive linemen, I mean, these guys are about as low as you can get. Then can you get penetration? And they do. Lead linebacker comes in. There you see the All-American DeQuell Jackson, who's in there. And now it's all about will. Who's got the will to go in here and fight?
Now you got to summon the will to do it again. 3rd and goal.
And again. And again.
2 down territory here, and a timeout called by West Virginia one more time. Again, they are out of timeouts with 9:42 left to go in this first half. Once more, Rich Rodriguez wants to make sure his team gets it right. They have an excellent opportunity, one that neither side has had thus far this afternoon.
But from where this drive started, they've come a mighty long way. And you want to cash in, and you don't want to have to settle for 3. You want to try to break the Turtles back at this point, and they're right on the door.